Hi, I'm Mark Garvin, and today we're going to talk about how to tune your guitar with a clip-on type tuner. So I have my guitar with me and I want to just check to see how it sounds. Let's see how much tuning it might need, and it sounds terrible. Probably my little brother has been playing with the tuners again. I need to tune my guitar. What do I do? Okay, so what you do is you can get one of these wonderful, handy clip-on tuners, and they work really nicely. This one's made by Snark. It's the super tight red one, you'll notice. I clip it here. I like this particular location right above my 4th string tuner, right there, as opposed to the head. Lots of people do clip it on the head of the guitar, and I find that I can't get an accurate reading up there. So I like it right here, and you really just take it, hold it, and push it straight on so that it can get a really, really good reading for you. Then you turn it on, and you'll notice from the picture above that it's got a really nice bright reading on it. When I play my string, you can see all of the colors of the tuner. If it's a little dull, you just snap out the battery type battery and replace that battery if it's a little dull. Now, it's important to know the names of the strings, and this is where people have a lot of problems. So a great way to memorize the string names is to remember the phrase that one of my young students taught me. Evan ate donuts. Good boy, Evan. I'll say that again. Evan ate donuts. Good boy, Evan. So what that means is each beginning letter of that phrase is a string name. E, A, D, G, B, E. Evan ate donuts. Good boy, Evan. It goes from the 6th string, which is the one closest to your head, all the way up to the 1st string. E, A, D, G, B, E. Now, I like to tune from the 6th string up when I use a tuner. And so I'm going to play that string. And by the way, a great way to get an accurate read from that, because sometimes it'll just go kind of wonky all over the place. It's not necessarily doing that right now. See if I can get it to do that. So anyway, if you find that your tuner can't find the note well, take your opposite hand or parts or fingers from your right hand and cover up all the remaining strings from the note that you're trying to play or the string that you're trying to play. It helps you get an accurate read. Now I'm noticing that my 6th string is at F sharp right now. It needs to be an E, Evan, right? So it says F sharp. F sharp is a little high for that. And it's basically A, B, C, D, E, F, G. F being past E, in this case, it's a bit sharp. That means that I have to bring it down to E. So I'm going to play my note. I'm going to try to cover up all my strings with my right hand, and I'm going to listen to that sound. I'm going to bring it down. It's now saying F, and it's coming down to E, and you'll notice it's on the red side of E in this case. And so I want to bring it up to the middle, where it's green. Now it is E. Sometimes showing a little sharp. That would be a little sharp in the yellow. That'd be a little flat in the red. Almost to D sharp, but okay. I'm going to bring it back up to where it's right in the middle there, right at green. And now my 6th string is in tune. I'm going to tune the 5th string now. And I'm going to try to cover up the remaining strings. I'm covering the 6th string with my left hand. index, middle, and ring finger so that I get an accurate ring. That's also saying F sharp, and so that's telling me that it's pretty low. It needs to be at A, Evan 8. A. So I'm going to bring it up, F being below A. Again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back up to A. And notice it's coming up to A, and there it is at A. Right. If you're winding that string and it's getting really tight, know that you're going in the wrong direction. I mean, really super tight. Like it's not wanting to turn, and it just feels like it's going way too high and it's getting too tight. Back off. Try the other direction until you get to the note that you want, A in this case. Okay. Next one is D, Evan 8 donuts, D. And that is showing as D sharp. See the little pound sign? That's a sharp sign right after the D. And I'm covering up my remaining strings so that the tuner can hear that note. But since it's saying D sharp, sharp is high, I want to bring it down to D until it says D. Now it's in the yellow. Here I am at D. Now for my third string, G. Again, I'm covering up my remaining strings and just playing with my index finger on the third string. It says F, F being too low. I'm going to bring it up to G. Here it goes in the yellow, up to F sharp, still too low, and finally up to G, and I want to get it in the green. There it is, G in the green. Our next string is a B, Evan 8 donuts, good boy, Evan. And it's showing C sharp. A, B, C, 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 and C sharp being above B. I'm going to bring that down to B. And back up into the green. There it is at B. And finally my first string, that should be in E. Evan 8 donuts, good boy Evan, E. And it's showing a D. So D being below A, B, C, D, E is the next note up. I'm going to raise it. It's now saying D sharp. I want to keep going. And it's showing E now. Awesome. Great. Now I'm going to recheck. Since my guitar was so out of tune, I'm going to check the others. There's a second string B. I'm going backwards in this case. G, still looking good. D, looking good. A. And I retune that a little bit. Bring it up. And E. Again, covering my remaining strings. Looking good. Okay, now let's listen to our chords. Much better. That seems to work. Now, there is a little issue. Sometimes that third string, the G, we can tune it to our tuner right on tune, and some of my chords will sound a little out of tune. Some in tune. Not so good, but some a little out of tune. What's the solution? There is a little bit of an intonation problem. It's not the fault of the tuner, it's the system that we tune to. It's a little off by nature. That's why it's better to overall tune by ear. And take a look at my other video tuning your guitar, and it will show you how to tune by ear to get a more accurate tuning. In the meantime, it's not a bad idea to take that third string and just lower it a little bit. And you can kind of see that my tuner will flash a little bit, just a little bit to the red side. I'm going to check that. And I'm going to check my other notes. I'm going to keep my third string flat just a little bit to the left. If you're sensitive to that sound, and you probably might want to be sensitive to the tuning of that, it often works just to take that third string just down a little to the left of the green, just a little bit. It can even be like where that green is flashing a little bit, a little to the left, where you're showing the left side of your tuner being red and a little bit of flashing. And that'll put your guitar a little bit better in tune if it doesn't sound quite right. Thanks for listening today. I appreciate your visiting my video.